Hey there friends, Foster the Canadian here, and we're back in NHL 16 Hockey Ultimate Team. I'm actually very excited to do this video. I'm not entirely sure why I'm excited to do this video, but there's going to be a giveaway, we got updates, and this is the inaugural Woolly Riders update. Now this is the final team of NHL 16, but before we get into that, we're going to go take a look back at the previous Woolly Riders. So let's take a look down memory lane. Alright friends, for those of you who weren't here at this point last year, this is the Woolly Riders 1.0. Now this actually was my first time really doing HUT in YouTube. Like I played HUT before, but I never did YouTube videos for HUT because I didn't think people would want to watch me open packs. I didn't realize that that would be, you know, the only thing that people wanted to watch once I started doing them. But we got the Woolly Riders 1.0. Oh man, the beautiful first line with 99 Getzlaf and 97 boosted to 99 Yager with Alex Steen, because he was the best left wing that I pulled all year. But the thing about this is I had those two amazing players, and then the drop-off is pretty steady because we go to our second line. This second line actually is a really great shutdown line. We got Pacioretty, we got Kessler, and we have right wing Brent Burns, which now feels really weird, but that's what he was back then. And we got the golden line, 81 Nieto, 84 Schenn with the assistant captain, and we've got 87 Blake Wheeler. Then we have Jeff Skinner, Eric Stahl, and Kyle Okposo on the fourth line. Pretty decent fourth line, you know, not too great, not too bad. Then we got the defensive pairings. The defensive pairings, we've got Hedman and Pietrangelo. Fantastic, especially a Stanley Cup edition. Hedman with Luongo as our goaltender, of course. Then we got Team of the Week, Chris Russell, paired with John Carlson and Dan Hamhuis with James Wisniewski to kind of, you know, it dips a little bit with that there. But overall, this team was really solid. It got to Division 1, never got the title, but it got to Division 1, mostly based off of Getzlaf and Yager. It was a weird year. It was a lot of like kind of mini good pulls, no legends or anything like that. And then at the end of the year, I got 2 Stanley Cup edition cards and a Team of the Year Yager. It was pretty cool. But this is the Woolly Riders 1.0. Now let's get to the team that you guys are most familiar with, the Woolly Riders 2.0. Alright friends, here we are, the team that you guys know and love, hopefully, as much as I do. The Woolly Riders 2.0. We've got the top line, Team of the Year Sean Couturier with Kapitar and Brett Hull. Then we've got our second line, which is just the energy line. You know, our second line in the Woolly Riders 1.0 is a shutdown line, which not great, but the second line in Woolly Riders 2.0, the energy line. I put these guys out when my team needs a kick in the ass, and we got Hagelin, we got McDavid, and we got Curry. It's a lot of speed, a lot of high scoring. It's fantastic. Then we got the golden line, Nieto and Schenn, both with the higher overall, as well as Blake Wheeler with the same overall. Then we got our fourth line, fantastic fourth line actually, Pavelski, Hurdle, and Okposo. Hurdle was the missing piece of that fourth line. Once I got Hurdle, that fourth line was amazing. That fourth line ended up becoming one of like the top lines on my team. It even exceeded the second line on a lot of nights as far as energy goes. But then we've got our defensemen. We got Vlasic and Carlson with Care Bear in the middle. Cromwell and Burns is the crunch line. They would just destroy everyone. Then we got Ekman Larsson and Hedman as kind of a really balanced scoring, checking kind of, well, scoring for Ekman Larsson, checking for Hedman. It was a great line, great pairing, and overall, as far as the team goes, we didn't have the star like we did in Woolly Riders 1.0 with Getzlaf and Yager. We didn't have that crazy high 90s overall player, but what we did have was a much more balanced team, a lot more 90s and better overall. We had a very good second line. We had 2 legends. We had a Movember, which we didn't have a legend or a Movember on the 1.0 Woolly Riders. Overall, let me know what you guys think is the better team. Do you like Woolly Riders 1.0 with Getzlaf and Yager being like the crazy go-to guys? Or do you like the more balanced Woolly Riders 2.0? I've got to say, I've got to give the edge to the Woolly Riders 2.0 on defensemen alone. Carlson and Vlasic would shut down Yager and Getzlaf. They just would. And even if they can't, if they get by, Care Bear's got them. As much as I liked Luongo in NHL 15, he cost me as many games as he won me. Care Bear won me way more games than he lost me. He maybe lost me one game. And he's won me at least like 50 or 60 games on his play alone. He's fantastic. And actually, that gets me into what we're doing for the first time, the NHL Hockey Ultimate Team Awards for the Woolly Riders. I decided to give awards to players based on how they performed for me, and that way you guys get a good idea of who was the core of my team. The first award that we're giving out, I'm actually hovering over him, the Most Exciting Player Award goes to Yari Curry. Every time he was on the ice, it was electric. He was able to carry the puck up. He was able to get open. He was open anytime I needed a good goal, and I'd get him the puck, and he'd do this thing where he'd go right up the left hash marks, and then just wrist it top shelf every single time. Every single time. It was his go-to move, and because of that, Most Exciting Player of the Year goes to Kerber. Now, most goals scored by any player in the Woolly Riders, 2 years in a row now. 2 years in a row. We didn't get awards out the first year, but this year we are. Matt Nieto getting the most goals of any player on the team. I think second was Brett Hull. But man, Nieto, I don't know what it is about his card, just scores goals like crazy. So Matt Nieto gets the most goals award as well as the most points award, because apparently he can also dish them out. I didn't realize this. He had as many assists as he had goals. He was just all around the best player as far as my forward lines go. Now we're getting into Team MVP. The MVP of my team. Who do you guys think it is? Is it Nieto? Is it maybe Brett Hull? Is it one of my two-way guys? The answer? Of course it's Carey Price. My Care Bear! Oh man, like I said, just saves my team every single game. Care Bear is the team MVP. I feel a little weird about giving it to, the one player I don't control on the ice, but I have to. I have to. He was so good for me. I never had a goalie in Hockey Ultimate Team that was that good. I usually have a goalie that if they don't cost me the game, I'm happy. Care Bear won me games, and I never saw that before in HUT, so he gets the Team MVP award. Now we're going to the Top Two-Way Award. The Top Two-Way Award, this is for the player that has the best plus-minus. I didn't think really how to title this, but the player with the best plus-minus on my team, actually Victor Hedman, which is why I have him here instead of Ryan Suter. He was going to be, it was either Suter or Hedman. Hedman, he was one of those all-around guys for my team that I didn't want to lose, so I ended up selling Suter, and that's how I was able to do that final pack opening for you guys. Victor Hedman takes the Top Two-Way Award. Then we got Best Goon of the Year. The Best Goon of the Year is the award that is given out to the player who accumulates the most amount of penalties in a Hockey Ultimate Team year, and that, my friends, Brent Burns. Brent Burns had 164 penalties, penalty minutes, roughly 80 or so penalties. He's the Goon of the Year, fantastic, which, by the way, I actually wrote it down, Victor Hedman, plus 57, not bad. A lot of the guys on my team were like plus 20 or so, but he was the only one that was like head and shoulders above everyone. Now, the Best Defenseman of the Year, the final award, goes out to Pickles. Oh man, Pickles. Not only was he always solid positionally, but he would do these things that I've never seen defensemen do, which is clear the puck from the net. A lot of defensemen in Hockey Ultimate Team, they see the puck hovering around the net and they'll accidentally bash it into their own net. He'd just, boop, take the puck away. Just poke it away. Every single time. He wouldn't touch it. He wouldn't allow me to control him and then accidentally guide him into the net. He'd just toss it away. Toss it to a player, too. So he was always the guy there that was able to clear the net for Care Bear whenever Care Bear couldn't make the save. And for that, the Defenseman of the Year goes to Vlasic. So we got Curry, Nieto, Price, Hedman, Burns, and Vlasic as my team award winners. And now let's get into the giveaway, which if you guys saw the thumbnail, you already know that there's a giveaway. This is actually pretty cool. My friends, we are giving away this Mike Camilleri card, this Movember card. I actually kind of used, see the last price sold there. I got him for a pretty darn good deal. I was looking for a good player that I could give away for you guys. I got him at a crazy good price, so we're going to be giving him away. I actually have a friend who uses Mike Camilleri. Apparently very, very good. He's a great finisher, very fast. So if you guys want to win Camilleri, all you need to do, I'm going to put him up on the auction house right now. 33333, Mike Camilleri. Put him up for 3 days, so a bunch of threes. All you need to do is put in a trade offer with a guy named either Matt or a guy named Brad. A guy named Matt or Brad, so Brad Richardson, Matt Nieto, we got Brad Boys, any of those players. I know there are other Matts, but if I see Matt Nieto there. And also put in a team logo. And this is just my way of knowing that it's one of you that are getting the Mike Camilleri Movember card. So let's put them up on the auction house. This video will probably go up about, I don't know, 12 hours from now. So once you guys see this video, he's already on the auction house. Go there, bid on, or not bid on, don't bid on him, because I'm going to be accepting a trade offer for one of you guys. So if you put up like Brad Boys and like the New Jersey Devils team logo, he could be yours. I'm just going to go randomly pick one of you guys. And until next time, this is Foster the Canadian, Woolly Riders 1.0, Woolly Riders 2.0, the Team of the Year Awards, I guess, kind of. Or not Team of the Year Awards, they're just Team Awards of the Year. Kind of the same. And a great giveaway, so hopefully you guys enjoy this. I'm actually going to be doing a giveaway every single video until NHL 17 drops, so all the gameplay that I do, you're going to be getting a pretty cool card every single time. So, until next time, this is Foster the Canadian. This is a pretty fun video to do. Saying see ya.